Okay, let's do this cave now. Welcome back, everyone. All is good. Yeah. How the hell did she saw me?
This ends here.
The rose must be robbed. She's not my type, actually. Her club is okay. She managed to withhold my magic regeneration. That's pretty impressive. Crap. Alright. We're gonna fight, let's fight. Right, what's that? Glass maze? Okay. Let's increase our stats. There's just no way this thing will ever break. Bunch of necromancers. I wonder, can they be called necromancers? Right. We're going to barracks now. Alright, let's enhance our vision. After all, we need a good aim. Still. That looks like a guy. Quick line run. Nice special effects. These hits are pretty severe. Look at that. Only Boromir could withhold that and keep on fighting. This guy is no Boromir. What's that? Oh. It's nothing. Whoa, some necromancer already died. Good for us, I guess. Having a maze. Oh, it has area of effect. What's in here? Journeyman Mortar and Pestle. Lesser Soul Gems. With that we can recharge our axe. wanted to. Only one door opens. That's reassuring. There are two of them. This time. Okay. Let's charge. Let's charge up. Good one. Yo, bro. This guy doesn't even want to check up on his dead friend. He can see us in the dark. Nice strafing. That was something. What? We're over encumbered all of a sudden. I hope there are no more enemies here. But there will be. There just must be some more guys. Alright, right. What else have we got? Nothing of particular interest. Maybe you can cook something. Like, you know. Nope. Negative on that. Strong potion of sorcery. Sorcery! Like your favorite bribery. All that because of this heavy equipment we've got. Okay. So sneak always wins. We need to bypass this guy. Two guys. Although she might be a woman.
Hello? Who's there?
No one. That was just the wind. It's there. Alright. Let's memorize that we need to head on to barracks once we're back here. How much illusion do we need? Illusion 71. Lots of it. So it's due right after we enter this fort. Indeed. What a pretty weather we have here. And we're already under attack. By God knows what. Poggy Bear. The bitch slaps each other. I hope he's happy. Right, we need to progress due east. After all, Skingrad is this direction. All that shit is because these guys were equipped with heavy weaponry, the best weaponry in blunt category, with which I am practically impressed. Okay, so we need to change our course due east. With no detours. I thought that this was a wolf. But that was just grass. Flickering under such a howling wind. You're happy? Just standing here with this weather like that? I hope he is.
Good tidings, citizen.
Likewise. Oh, I thought that my barrel was overloaded. I'm happy that it isn't. Poison of silence. Right, let's cook something up. We got lots of stuff here. Nope. Alright. Where is this potion of feather? Potion, where are you? Shouldn't be here somewhere. Don't tell me that we drank it. Spell, okay. Am I blind or what? Sorcery, healing, fortitude, cure disease. Who the fuck is Feather? It isn't here, so where is it? What the hell, man? Where is it? Damn it. It can't be that we used it somehow. In a few minutes I'll stop caring about that. Restore fatigue. Dispel, even dispel we've got. Listen, I'm gonna load. Don't know where the hell it went. Not in the mood to lose something. Now we got rid of his invisibility potion. What the hell? It just vanished here. That's not it. It was called plain invisibility. What the hell is that? Well, come on. I wonder how filters in this game work. It seems that we lost something. Look at this. I definitely haven't drank it. It's called invisibility. It seems I found a great deal of disadvantages in this game. Probably there's some limit, or I don't know. Right, now we need to be careful now. Yep, we're okay now. This document hereby states that the bearer is the sole owner and possessor of the domicile currently known as Benirus Manor. Paid domicile is located in the township known as Anvil in the territory known as Cyrodiil. The bearer has full ownership rights to all of the structures, flora and land within the property borders as defined in the Anvil Construction Charter. The bearer is responsible for all matters pertaining to or occurring on said property. This document also empowers the bearer to transfer rights to reassign this property as he sees fit. The bearer may amend this document to rename the manor by submitting the proper forms and payments to the Anvil Construction Charter, and by filing duplicate forms with the Documents Division of the Imperial City Archives. De Rerum Direnis by Vorian Direni. I am 611 years old. I have never had a child of my own, but I have many nieces and nephews and cousins who have been raised with the tales and traditions of our ancient, illustrious and occasionally notorious clan, the Direni. Few families in Tamriel can boast so many famous figures wielding so much power over the fate of so many. Our warriors and kings are stuff of legends, and it is not to dismiss their honor and their achievements to say you have heard quite enough about them. I myself have never picked up a sword or written an important law, but I am part of a lesser known but still important Direni tradition, the Way of the Wizard. My own autobiography would be of little interest to posterity, though my nephew, nieces and cousins indulge me to tell wild tales of life in the chaotic second era of Tamriel, but I have a few ancestors whose stories should be told. They may have changed history as we know it as dramatically as my better known relatives, but their names are in danger of being forgotten. Most recently, Lysandus, the king of Daggerfall, was able to conquer his ancient enemies of Sentinel in part thanks to his core sorceress, Medora Direni. Her grandfather, Jovran Direni, was imperial battle mage to the court of the Dunmer Empress of Tamriel, Kateria, assisting her in creating peace in a time of turmoil. His great-grandfather, Peladil Direni, had a similar role with the first potentate and encouraged the Guild Act, without which we would not have all the professional organizations we have today. His ancestor, many times back, was the witch Raven Direni, who with her better-known cousins Aiden and Riain brought an end to the tyranny of the later Alessian Empire. Before the sieges of Artaeum, it is said, she created the art of enchantment, learning how to bind a soul into a gem and use that to ensorcel all manners of weaponry. But it is the story of an ancestor even more ancient, more distant than Raven, I wished to tell. Esliel Direni harkens back to the humble beginnings of our clan in the tiny farming village of Tirigal, in the banks of the river Chaos, which was then called the Diren, hence the family name. Like all on Somerset Isle in those days, he was a simple planter of the fields, but while others only grew enough to sustain their immediate kin, even distant cousins of the Direnis worked together. They would decide as a group which fields were best for wheat, orchard, wine, livestock, or apiary, and thereby always have the best yields of any farm which worked alone, doing the best as it could with what it had. Esliel had a particularly poor farm for most kind of agriculture, but small herbs found its stony, loamless, acidic soil very comfortable. Out of necessity, more than anything else, he became an expert on all manners of herbs. For the most part, of course, they were used in flavoring cooking, but as you know, hardly any plant grows on the surface of our world without a magical potential. Even so long ago, witches already were in existence. It would be ridiculous for me to suggest that Esliel Direni invented alchemy. What he did, what we can all be grateful for, is that he formulated it into an art and science. There were no witches' covens in Tirigal, and of course there would be no mages' guild, yet for thousands of years so people would come to him for cures. He learned for himself the exact formula for combining black lichen and rhubarb to create a cure for all manners of poison, and the amount of willow anther to crush and mix with chokeweed to cure diseases. There were few much greater threats in Tyrgel in those peaceful days than disease or accidental poisonings. Yes, there were some dark forces in the wilderness, trolls, chimera, the occasional malevolent fairy folk, and will-o'-the-wisp, but even the youngest, most foolish Altmer knew how to avoid them. There were, however, a few unusual threats which Asliel had a hand in defeating. One of the tales told of him that I believe to be true is how he was brought a young niece who had been suffering from an unknown disease. Despite his ministrations, she grew weaker and weaker every morning. Finally, he gave her a bitter-tasting drink, and the next morning ashes were found all around her bed. Ashes were found all around her bed. A vampire had been feeding on the poor girl, but Asliel's potions had turned her very blood into poison, without harming her in the least. If only this formula had not been lost in the mists of history, this would have been enough to make him a minor but significant figure in the annals of early Somerset, but at that point in history a barbarian tribe called the Lockfair had found their way down the Diren River and recognized Tyrgel as a rich target for raids. The Direni, not being warriors, yet but simple farmers, were helpless and could only flee and watch the Lockfar take the best of their crops raid after raid. Asliel, however, had been experimenting with the vampire dust and brought his cousins to him with a plan. The next time the Lockfar were sighted on the Diren, the word went out and all the most able-bodied came to Asliel's laboratory. When the barbarians arrived in Tyrgel, they found the farms deserted and assumed that all had fled as usual. As they set about stealing that bounty, they suddenly found themselves under attack by invisible forces. Believing the Direni farms to be haunted, they ran away very quickly. They attempted a few more raids, for their greed would always eventually overpower their fear, and each time they were set upon by attackers who they could not see. As barbaric as they were not stupid, and they changed their mind about the source of their defeat. It could not be that the farms were haunted because the crops were still being tended and harvested, and the animals seemed to show no fear. The Lockfar decided to send a scout to the farm to see if he could spy their secrets. The scout sent word back to the Lockfar that the Direni farms were populated with flesh and blood, entirely visible Altmer. He continued to watch as his barbarian cohorts moved down the river, and he saw the elderly and children flee for the hills, while the able-bodied farmers and their wives went to Asliel's laboratory. He saw them go in, he saw no one come out. As usual, the Lockfar were repelled by invisible forces, but their scout soon told them what he saw happening in the laboratory. The next night, two of the Lockfar approached Asliel's farm very stealthily and managed to kidnap him without alerting the rest of the Direni. The Lockfar chieftain, knowing that the farmers could no longer count on the alchemist to make them invisible, considered an immediate attack on the farms, but he was a vengeful sort and felt he had been humiliated by these simple farmers. A crafty plan emerged in his mind. What if the Direni, who always saw his barbarian tribe coming, for once did not? Imagine the slaughter if no one even had a chance to flee. The scout had told the chieftain that Asliel had used the dust of a vampire to make the farmers invisible, but he was not sure what the other ingredients had been. He described an incandescent powder that Asliel had mixed into the dust. Asliel, of course, refused to help the Lockfar, but they were experts in torture as well as pillage, and he knew he would have to talk or die. Finally, after hours of torture, he agreed to tell them what the incandescent powder was. He did not know the name, but he called it glow dust, the only remains of a slain will-o'-the-wisp. He told them they would need a lot of it if they wanted to turn the whole tribe invisible for the raid. The Lockfar grumbled that not only did they have to find and kill a vampire to attain his dust, but find and kill several will-o'-the-wisps to get theirs. In a few days' time they came back with the ingredients the alchemist asked for. The chieftain, not being a complete idiot, made Asliel taste the potion first. He did as he was told and turned invisible, demonstrating that it did truly work. The chieftain put him to work creating more. No one apparently noticed that while he did, he was nibbling on black lichen and a rue brush. The Lockfar took the potion as he doled it out, and soon, but not too soon, they didn't suffer, they were all dead. The scout who had seen Asliel mixing the invisibility potion had apparently mistook the glow of the candlelight in the laboratory for an incandescence which the second ingredient of the invisibility potion did not possess. The second ingredient was actually a dull, simple redwort, one of the most common herbs in Tamriel. When they had insisted during torture that Asliel tell them what the incandescent powder was, Asliel remembered that he had once experimentally mixed glow dust and vampire dust together once and created a powerful poison. It was simple enough to steal a little redwort from the barbarians' camp, mix that with the vampire and glow dust mixture, and create a potion that was in fact an invisibility poison. After curing himself, he gave the poison to the barbarians. The Lockhart, being dead, never again raided the Tyranny farms, and having no other enemies, they were able to grow more and more prosperous and powerful. Generations later, they left Somerset and began their historic adventures on the Tamriel mainland. Asliel Direni, because of his excellence as an alchemist, was invited to Artaeum and became a Psychic. It is not known how many more of the common formulas we know today were invented by him there, but I have no doubt the science and art of alchemy as we know it today would not exist without him. But that is all in the distant past. Asliel's innovations, like my modest ones, like the achievements of the Direnis throughout history, are but a stepping stone to the wonders which will come in the future. I wish I could be there to witness them, but if I can only share some of the past with the children of Direni and the children of Tamriel, then I will consider my life well spent. Not bad. Our characters need a sleep, yet first we must obtain everything that within this fort we've raided. So far I've seen only 2 more necromancers left there, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. We'll accept this game continuing to crash. Okay.
Fine greetings to you.
Likewise. What? There are ruins nearby. So we need to proceed to the north from our fort. Oh, come on, Poggy Bear. Beautiful. Altar.
Ow! He was here a second ago.
Damn it, hold still. You know what? No, you do your worst. That was pathetic, actually. Oops. You managed to parry my blow. So the guy that was initially uninvolved in our fight died first. Damn it. Resist fire, burgundy linens. That's a pretty pathetic piece of equipment if you ask me. Finally, something to break into. Journeyman retard. Is lowered remotely. What? Oh, come on. I wasn't expecting you to be found here. I'm getting too heavy because of these guys. With that, we won't be able to properly loot another ruin we found nearby. Mirror shield. Reflect damage, reflect spell. Not bad, actually. Deflection. Right, due northwest, there's a camp. We should check it out. After all, there can be bandits there. This night vision doesn't add anything. With such weather, we can see everything anyway. So there's our bandit. You found Rosava camp. I forgot, where are my miners? Come on.
Oh, what's the matter? The bed
Nice one. So now we're overloaded. Silver tankard. We'll take that, thank you very much. Nope, we need to get back. Whoever attacks me, just come out already. Whoa. Maybe we have some weaponry to deal with him faster. I just wondered whether this guy was that stupid or not to chase me down to the Skingrad town. Apparently he was. Damn it. That's not our weapon. Where the hell is it? What if we take all and see what's what? Yeah, here it is. Now we have it. There's just a limit of what I can see in my storage. I wonder. Let's take a gander. Shock Shield 10 or Reflect Damage and Reflect Spell. Of course we'll take that one. What the hell? They have equal defense rating. Or does this shock shield adds up to our armor? If it does, it sucks. What? Yay. That's it. Ah, this telekinesis works for 20 seconds. Right. Now I understand. You don't need any help. Look, everything is in place. I'm really amazed that our our container doesn't show us all the items we have. It shows us only a portion. So in fact, when I get back here searching for something specific, I won't find it. I'll need to take everything or take and sell most of the stuff there just to see what I have stored. Damn it. Perhaps this will be the day when we finally finish this game with all these bugs, with all its features. I just hope that Todd is proud of himself. Right. Might need some arrows. Steel arrows. Need like 20. Alright, 36 will do. Crap. Have you dealt with the bandit? Where's the bandit? Here you are. So he managed to hit me, actually. Don't you think that life of the elf... You think that life of the elf is really worth it to throw away in banditism? You got a Daedric bow too. Well, let's take some south. Alright. Games definitely doesn't want to work today, so I mean tonight. You can soul trap creatures that you summon yourself. Because of this load, now I see the Ayleid ruin here. Should draw from it. Alright, let's keep a low profile in order to at least try to kill something with a few hits in sneak mode. Although during daylight they usually see us. Goblins. I hate goblins. This one had an incredibly low level. You found Miss Kirkand. That sounds familiar. Like from some quest. What's that? Rusty iron mace? Okay, this one is ought to die from a distance. Two arrows and that's it. Dead goblin. Oh, someone was attacking this ruin before me. I can hear the sounds of some battle. Zombies. Alright. I hate zombies as it is, so let them keep their infinite battle. That is what happens when you are low on calcium. Well, zombie won. They're incredibly easy. I wonder why. Bitterfish Goblin Skirmisher. There may be an explanation that this game just has mercy on me for all this humiliation I already brought on myself. Also, on every aspect of this game, which was actually quite difficult for a character like mine. So maybe just some random balance just started working. And this game is apparently has any balance. Suddenly. Or probably it doesn't. Good one, he didn't fall. This is a perfect body he got. Are they fighting or something? Okay, so we can't open it. You said that it's opened remotely. So let's get some goblins from up here. See what we can do about everything else. Well, they're dead. It was surprisingly easy. Yeah, more lockpicks. We really need more lockpicks. Rusty Iron Mace. Silver War Axe. They know how to swindle a sword. Dwarven Claymore. tough times for these goblins, because they're too easy for me. Yay, one lockpick. I wonder what was opened by pushing this button. Let's check again there. It's not here. Yay! Can now reach level 2. Mr. Khan, Vanua. I almost feel sorry for goblins. At least he doesn't try to summon any other enemy for me. Varla Stone Cage. Varla Stone. Yay. Zombie. Why always have to be zombies? How the fuck do you see me? Just lie down here. Look at, yeah, finally. Damn, it's not that simple. So, who's attacking? Damn it. Figures. Maybe there's something we can cook. Not bone meal. Probably more flesh. Yeah, let's try that. Not enough. Still not enough. Oh damn it. Won't help. What else can be done? No. I don't think so. Right. We also must stop kleptomania. Because that will overload us in a minute, maybe even quicker. Now we need to be careful.
Have mercy.
No mercy. So we might still find our linens. Yeah. Totally worth it. Hand-to-hand skill. Slaughterfish. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please follow my channel. I wish you a good night and until next time. Bye!